dude. Even I can hear him.
Yeah, KD6BQ, AA6S. Yeah, Richard, at first you were so strong it was scary. It must have been an airplane going over or something. Now you're back to normal signal. Anyway, I think even Aaron said he could hear you on his loops there. KD6BQ, go ahead, Richard. AA6S, over.
Oh, he disappeared.
Boy, did he. Disappeared on me.
Yeah, that must have been an airplane.
That is weird.
Must have been a big airplane.
Yeah.
B-52.
Like S2, S3. It was crazy. K6USY.
Yeah, K6USY, A6S. Let me put my antenna due north. See if that's better or worse. Is that better or worse, Aaron?
You're still S9.
Yeah, now I can hear you okay. Well, I'm pushing about 800 watts and Mike is too.
Yep, just a lonely 100.
Well, dB-wise, that's not too many dog bones difference. 100, 200, 400. Maybe 7, 8 dB difference.
Yeah, the big difference, I'm going into a loop.
Well, at least you get signals bouncing off the mountains and everything in all different directions. So you've got to figure out a way that something's going to bounce in here.
Yeah, we just got to get people to point in the right direction during the contest this weekend, and I'm smack dab here in the middle of the valley. Everybody come get me.
Yeah, Roger. Nobody points the antenna towards Visalia. It's always towards Fresno.
Well, depending on where they are, they're pointing at both.
Yeah, on 2 meters it's not quite as bad, but you get on 1296, man, you get 8 degrees off and the station's gone. It's like when I pointed at Ron. Mikey is almost on a total no.
Well, you just need antennas pointing in every direction. Go ahead, Mike.
Which Mike? Mikey or Mike?
Mike. I haven't heard Mikey yet.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, try Richard again real quick to see if he came back. KD6BQ, WA6AAJ, over.
Yeah, WA6AAJ, KD6BQ. You guys faded out for a while, but you're back up on a piece now. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, so are you. Yeah, that was really weird. Yeah, we couldn't hear you at all for a little bit. Anyway, I'll turn it back to Aaron. Aaron, you want to try him?
Yeah, he's too weak now.
W6PE here.
Yeah, dropping back down into a fade again.
Now you're still making it into Visalia, Richard.
There's a W6 that came in.
I heard that. W6, go ahead, AA6S.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 6 Papa Echo. Michael up here in Oakhurst. Just wanted to jump in and say hi. I don't know how late I'll be tonight. I had a really early day at work today, so I'm probably going to be heading to bed pretty early.
Yeah, W6PE. Well, you got a good signal here in Visalia. Let me turn it over to Aaron. K6USY and the bunch here, AA6S.
Yeah, Mike up in Oakhurst might hear me or not. A lot of times I got to switch over to my vertical, but hello, Mike up there in Oakhurst. Whiskey 6 Papa Echo, K6USY, Fresno.
Yeah, K6USY. I got you 559 up here, and no problem. I'm on a horizontal beam. No more vertical.
Well, sometimes I think you're still stronger on my vertical because when you get the bounce off the mountain, sometimes it changes polarity. It does all kinds of weird things. So, alrighty, over to AAJ over there in Clovis.
Roger, W6PE, WA6AAJ. This is also another Mike down here in Clovis. Over.
All right, got U59 here as well, coming in really well. Yeah, I have to have my antenna aimed north in order to get down your way. Too much dirt and mountains in the way, but aiming it at that mountain up north seems to work the best.
Yeah, well, you're definitely getting a good balance. You're F9 here, so good signal. Over.
All right, well, that's good to know that I'm getting out.
Exactly, S9 on my little ICOM 9700. So, Mike, you're super strong here in Visalia. Go ahead.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. Thank you much. Yeah, I'm running a 9700 as well. So, yeah, they're a good rig.
Yeah, it's a neat little radio. I don't know how they put all that stuff in there, but they do.
Yeah, it's kind of an upgrade. I was using the Kenwood, I think it was 790. It also has the 1296 module, but not as much power on the lower band. So.
You're super strong here. I don't know what kind of signal I'm giving you up there, but like I say, you're exactly S9 on the meter here. Mike, go ahead.
Okay, well, you're S10 on the meter here, so no problem reading you at all.
November 7, Whiskey Tango, WA6AAJ. We got you checked in. Mikey's not here yet.
WB6ISO.
N7WT, KM6SRR. No problem, Larry. We got you checked in. 7-3, Larry. I think I hear Dennis in there. Let me come back to you a little bit, Dennis.
Number 6, Indian Sugar Ocean.
How you doing, Dennis? Old Bozo 86.
How you doing down there, buddy?
Doing okay. Just turned everything on and heard some action.
Yeah, just letting you know you're 5'9" up here in Northern California, son. Looks like that's pretty good conditions for the evening. Over.
Okay, good. Have you talked to anybody yet, or too early?
Oh, yeah, no, I talked to the boys up in the Clear Lake area. If you want to put them down there for an early check-in, 160, so that's AA606 160. And we also have N1 CPP Dave at 336, over.
Okay, got him.
And we also have some numbers Mr. Ben and Sean and I. And let's see, we've got one other one over here. Oh, yeah. N6BX, Larry, at 782, over.
Okay, got him.
And I'm Bozo 86, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. How's the weather doing for you down there?
It's very nice. I was able to get out and do a bunch of work without getting overheated today.
Good deal, good deal. Okay, we'll wait for the might get in there. Appreciate you taking the early check-ins, and you have a very, very pleasant good evening down there. Again, 5-9, nice to look this way. WV6ISO.
Okay, Dennis, we'll say 73, WV6ISO, KM6SR. I'm going to go back down pointing towards Bakersfield.
KM6SRR, KG6CEF.
How you doing, Daryl?
Oh, not too bad. I got a bad tooth, and it kind of hurts me to talk, so I just wanted to, can you please check me in?
Okay, we got you checked in, no problem.
Thanks, Rob. KG6CEF.
Hi, Rob. K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
How you doing, Aaron? Yeah, I figured you automatically checked in, haha.
Yeah, I'm here, Bill's here, and AAJ and Clovis is here, Whiskey 6 Papa Echo's here, so we got a little group of guys going, just waiting for Mikey, K6USY.
Okay, yeah, I thought I heard him talk to a mic. I wasn't sure which mic it was, so it must be 620 W6PE.
Roger, roger.
Hey, Rob, AAJ. How you doing, Mike? WA6AJ, KM6SR. Yeah, I heard you and Bill talking there just as I turned on, so I got you guys down too. Roger, roger.
Okay, I'm here.
Good evening, Mike. We got a bunch of people here for you.
Okay, I got Mike, and I've got you and Candy, and who else?
Yeah, we got Aaron and Brittany and Candy and I and Mike and Bill, 800.
KK6 ZKE 704.
And Terry, we got. Good evening, Terry.
Good evening, Mike, Rob, and everybody.
Yeah, it's a sad day, huh?
Very sad day. I was shocked.
Out of the loop, what's going on?
Charlie Kirk, who founded Turning Point, was assassinated today. Didn't you hear that, Rob?
No, I didn't. I haven't really been listening to the news at all. I've been outside working all the time.
Yeah, terrible, terrible. He was at a university in Utah, giving he inspires youth is what it is. His youth thing. He's been able to communicate with youth. He engages them in conversations and discussions about beliefs and stuff, and he tries to explain things as best he can. Explain his viewpoint, and he's interested in other people's viewpoints. So he's done a wonderful job. He's been going since he was 18. He's now 31, where he was until he was assassinated today. Very sad. Protege of Rush Limbaugh, along with many other people, but he knew everybody in the news. And of course, the fake media is making him out to be nothing but spewing hate speech, and he never said hateful speech in his life. It's just sad. Anyway, good evening to everybody, and I'm in a state of shock, I guess, with that terrible event and the way it came off. They still haven't found the shooter. Very, very professionally done political hit. Anyway, sad news.
Feel the same way, Mike. 680 K6MTS.
Yeah, thanks, Art. Good to hear you. 680, we got you.
Good evening, Mike. Yeah, I got Whiskey 6 Pop Echo, 620.
Kilo 6 Victor Bravo Golf, 971.
Okay, W6PE, good evening to you, Mike, and also good evening to you, Dave. We missed you last night, Dave. we needed that check-in. We were trying to get to 25, and we only got to 23 yesterday on 1296. Anyway, you obviously were busy. Over. Is your name Dave, K6VBG 971?
Hi, Roger. Yeah, Mike, I had a doctor's appointment, and we were late getting home last night.
Yeah, no worries. We just, we did, as I said, we missed you not checking in. Rob says, hey, Dave hasn't checked in. Okay.
When you're ready, Mike, I can relay the other early check-ins.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we had first N7WT 657, Larry up there.
Got it.
And then we had Dennis 86.
You can just run them down. Go ahead.
Okay, and then he checked in 160 and 336, 132, and 782.
Got it.
And then Daryl checked in. He's got a sore tooth tonight, so it kind of hurts to talk. So he just was kind of in and out. 982.
I got 982. Okay. Well, when I walked in the shack, I was still chewing on steak. We had a wonderful dinner, but I was about half finished when I had to come out here, so I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay, Mike. It's your net. You can do what you want. Ha-ha.
Yeah, ha-ha. But thanks for catching all the loose ends there. Boy, I'm surprised that Dennis and all were in there so early.
What kind of steak, Mike?
And Aaron and Brittany, you got them, right?
Yes, I do. And I don't know what the steak was. I think it was, let's just call it, I don't know. Big hunk of beautiful steak. It wasn't T-bone. It wasn't flank steak. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It was almost like, well, I don't know. I can't tell you. Good, tasty meat though. Matt's buying meat that's not been fed anything to make it tender, so the steak does always have quite a bit of chewing characteristics to it, but it's very, very tasty. Over.
That's the bottom line there. Sounds good, Mike. As long as it was tasty. I used to be pretty partial to ribeye, but at whatever, $25, $30 a pound. I'll stick with my $12 a pound hamburger or something.
Yeah.
6 MTS.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous right now. Well, I finished about half of it. Salad was great, and we had mushrooms and stuff with it, so everything was good. I just couldn't eat it quick enough. Anyway, we're here, and we're still pointed down south, and we probably should be listening for 831. Is he down there? Didn't call us the other night either, did he? I wonder what happened to John down there. I wonder if he's okay.
Yeah, he could be gone on a trip or something. I haven't heard any noise from down that way at all tonight.
Well, I hear chatter, but it's it's all the vertical leftovers. Anyway, KB6RQU, are you in here, Rick? In 6SWR in Bakersfield, and 6SWR, Ben. WS6PYP, Visalia. Okay, so be that way. I guess we could go over to a Atascadero, Bill, so let's all swing toward that direction and see. We should have well, it's the first, no, this is the second Wednesday, so we should be all right tonight with Ron.
I'll head over that way.
Here we go. W6QUI, W6QUI, and KN6EIV back from Hawaii, K6MYC.
Okay, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, W6QUI, Bozo 1055. I have not heard Eric today, so I don't know if he's in town or not. He was over in Bakersfield yesterday, so maybe he had to go back. I don't know. So, I don't know. Anybody else in this area want to check in?
We got quite a few people that probably want to say hello to you there, so take a standby and see who you get.
Okay.
Good evening, Ron. W6QUI, KM6SRR.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. KM6SR, W6QUI. Yeah, good signal, a little flutter, but multipath or something. I don't know. Conditions on 2 meters are very strange in these two directions for some reason. Mike was S9, and he turned his antenna towards me, now he's only S8. Pretty weird.
Yeah, getting a little multipath on you too, but good to have you in there.
Yeah, I heard you guys, some of you guys chatting, and there was no multipath then. Probably were pointed south or some other direction.
I was pointed about 153, and then I swung over. I'm at 211 now.
Yeah, you dropped 1 S unit when you point at me. You're much stronger when you're pointed south.
Oh, well, then when I say I'm going to a Atascadero, why don't you check in?
I was about to, but you went ahead and called me anyway.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Bill, do you want to say hello to Ron over there? Where's Bill? Maybe he's on another frequency. How about you, Mike? WA68AJ?
Roger, W6QUI, WA6AJ. Hello, Ron. Yeah, hi, Mike. Good evening. No multipath on you. And I heard Bill earlier when you guys were checking in to the south, I guess. Yeah, he was booming in over here. Doesn't matter which way Bill turns his antenna, I can hear him. Yeah, he was just here. I don't know where he went. Who knows? Must have got a phone call or something. Okay, Ron, well, very good. Good signal, W6QUI, WA6AJ. Yeah, there's Bill. Good evening, Bill.
Yeah, good evening, Ron. W6QUI, A6S. Yeah, your normal, strong, whatever. Do you have a 432 amplifier?
Roger.
What's that?
Yes, I do.
How much power?
100 watts out.
Okay, I'm in my junk box out there. Do you remember the K2 RIW amplifiers?
No, I can't say that I do.
A guy by the name of K2 RIW made these amps. Pair of 4 CX250Rs in them or something. They do about 600 watts on 432.
Oh, no, so two. Okay, no, I don't recall that.
Well, anyway, if you wanted to go through it, you need a power supply and stuff, but I got one at the swap meet one time. I'm never going to use it because I got this Henry thing here, so if you'd want to try to upgrade, you're welcome to it.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the offer, Bill. Yeah, my 100 watts seems to work fine. I worked Tom up there in Santa Cruz on it once, I think, and in fact I worked Tom on 2 meters in that one. He never had any luck on 1200, but he said he pointed right into a hospital or something in my direction, so I think our path is limited a little bit.
Yeah, Roger. I just thought I'd mention it. It's laying out there. Anyway, I'll kick it back to you. You can turn it back to the net there, because I cannot hear, I can hear Mike, but I can't hear Mikey. It's totally nulled. W6QUI, A6S. I'm going to head it over towards, anyway, Tom, AW6S, what you're just talking about. I'm A6S.
Yeah, you're 5S5 here, Bill. See, he doesn't hear me. Go ahead, Ron. Is there anybody else for Ron over here in the bay? How about you, Aaron? Aaron is probably out tending to the kids or finishing up. Oh, the yard's too quiet. It's too dark now to do yard work. So who knows? Looks like that's it for tonight, Ron, and thanks for popping in here. If you could get on 432, we'll be on tomorrow night. We'll be looking for you if you can get on.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm never home on Thursday.
Yeah, that's why you don't need the amplifier. Anybody listening to me, Bill, AA6S has a 4CX250 pair of tube amplifier, K2RIW. Many of you would not know that call sign, but he designed some nice amplifiers for 2 meters and 432, a pair of 4CX250s, puts out about 600, and he's willing to part with it for a very, very nominal fee. So anybody that wants to get serious on 432, get in touch with Alpha 6 Sugar.
KM6 SRR. 100 watts, and I rarely work 70 sideband. I work 70 ATV a lot without sideband.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I might be interested in a 432 amp. That's one band I don't have any amplification on. I don't know about tubes. I'd have to talk to them and see how all that works.
Well, you just turn them on and let them warm up. It takes about a minute. It's a good amplifier. I've had one. I had the 2-meter version of that. So it's a good old amp. They work well.
Be warm in the winter. Yeah, that'd be a good positive thing, huh?
Could warm the shack up in the winter anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, Bill, we'll see. We'll hawk it into the Bay Area and see if anybody wants to get louder on 432. You could probably get more than 600 out of that thing too. I had about 1,200 out of the pair. Pushing it a little bit. That was my first amplifier before I got an 8877. Bill Sutherland at IMAC took pity on me and said, "You got to have something that's really serious for EME." We were doing EME at the time, and he gave me an 8877 and told me how to build an amp. That was the end of the K2RIW. Hi. Anyway, let's see. Let's go up to Santa Cruz, 73 run, and we'll see you Sunday night probably. No, we won't either. That's the contest weekend coming, and we do not operate 2 meters on the contest weekend because the contest is not over until 8 o'clock, right about now on Sunday night. But we'll hope to work you from Charlie Mike 95. We definitely like to get you on. Saturday night, I'll be operational for about a half an hour on 2 meters from this shack, and I'm going to try and get to Redding in Charlie November 80, and we'd love to turn down your way before 7:30, where we switch over to 1296. We'd turn down your way and pick up Charlie Mike 95. That would be really good, Ron, over.
What time would you be on 1200?
Well, we'll start 1200 at 7:30. 7:30, and you should be able to get through to quite a few people up this way, along with N6RO with a 600 watts from Oakley, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, you and I don't have a good pass, but yeah, I did that the last contest, but there wasn't anybody there.
Oh, they were there. They were there. We were on there for about 40 minutes.
Well, they didn't turn my way.
Well, they did, but they didn't hear you. For some reason that night on 1296, Ken, N6RO, couldn't hear anybody south. He had even trouble with the stations here in Fresno. But don't give up. Try again. And he would certainly love to work Charlie Mike 95. He is a premier contester, and he understands the value of the grid squares, Ron. So we'll look for you at 7:15 to 7:30, probably, on 2 meters on Saturday night, over.
Okay, yeah, I can, I'll be here then. Okay.
Thank you very much. and we'll see you later. K6MYC heading over towards Santa Cruz.
Yeah, just remember, Ron, we'll be on 144 200. So if you're on 240, go down to 200. K6USY.
Yeah, okay, very good. Okay, thank you, Ern.
Good reminder.
Well, everybody gets used to being up here. When they turn the radio on, they don't think about having to tune down to the calling frequency.
Yeah, that's for sure. I even forgot to mention it. All the other bands, we do call the net or call the contest on the calling frequencies, and the net's on the calling frequency, but up here we don't. All right, I'm pointed towards Santa Cruz, and I'm waiting for AF6 United or KW6S to pop through. Who have I got? Neither one, looks like.
Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, the countdown Bozo 1098.
Here's 1098. Good evening, Lee. AF6 United. Good strong signal. Maybe you can work some others over here. K6MYC. Go ahead.
Well, I'm hoping to be able to be on the contest, so give me the contest schedule for the different bands and everything, so maybe I can help out and be on the air.
Okay, I'm going to be on around 7 o'clock just to pick up a few quickies, and we'd like to get your Charlie Mike 96. So around 7:15, 7:10, I'll be swinging down from Reading. We hope to catch the Reading people in Charlie number 80 and maybe a few Charlie Mike 98s and stuff. So the first 10 or 15 minutes at 7 to 7:15 will be pointed north. And then we'll go south toward you, and we also want to work a Atascadero in Charlie Mike 95. And then we'll leave it there for a few minutes and see if we can pick up anybody in Los Angeles. At that point, we'll go over to 1296 at about 7:30. At 8 o'clock, we'll do 222, which you don't have, but 8:30, you should pay attention to 432, and we'll start to get 432 going at 8:30, probably 8:30 to 9 or so, over.
Roger, Roger. So I'm hearing that 715 is 2 meters?
Roger.
Okay, that sounds good. So I've got it about 7:15 or so. I'll be listening from 7 o'clock on 2 meters, and probably will come back again at 8:30 for the 432. So hope that's all going to work out for everybody.
Yeah, well, you don't have to leave because I leave. I'm just going to go to the other frequencies, but there will be activity at that time of night. There should be pretty good activity on 2 meters, so you might be able to keep working people, point into the Bay Area, see what you can get in that direction, and maybe even a little bit to, but you'll be heard in Fresno by quite a few people if there's anybody on in all the mountaintop stations. You should work John K6MI down there and in Delta Mike 05, so you want to keep an ear out for K6MI. He'll be on and trying to catch as many as he can on 2 meters. He'll be running lower power, but he's got such a good QTH, you should be able to make it. Anybody else for Ron here this evening? Ron. Lee, sorry. AF6 United is standing by for callers. Go ahead. Nobody hearing Lee tonight? No, for heaven's sake. Where'd you go, Rob?
6SR.
Yeah, there you are. Can you hear Lee?
No, I can't find him at all. I got a little bit of noise over that way now, too.
Lee, make some noise. Make a call over here to the Central Valley and see who comes back, over.
Okay, well, I don't really know too much more to say here tonight. I will be on 432 around 8:30, and I will be listening around on 2 meters between 7 and 7:30. I guess there's nothing going on 6 meters, and I'm trying to get some, bless me, Father, for I have sinned, but I'm trying to get some FT8 going on this rig through my Raspberry Pi. Unfortunately, I've had some connectivity problems between the Pi and the rig, so I guess that's not going to interfere too much with my sideband activity this time, but
we'll see what happens in the future. Anyway, I will leave it there. AF6 United, back to you, Mike. K6MYC from AF6 United.
Okay, very good, Lee. Well, listen, 6 meters is part of the contest. So if you have free time, just leave the radio on 50.125 and make noise, and you'll be surprised who you work. In the contest, there will be more activity. Most of the activity still, unfortunately, ends up on FT8. But you never know, and that's a good time of the night and a good time of the year. Sometimes you get some E-skip and stuff even in the daytime on 6 meters. So if you're not doing anything else, leave the radio running on 50.125 and point east or north or south. So you got 3 or 4 directions to go. How about you, Bill? Mike, WA6AAJ. You copy and say hello to Lee over there. Over. Oh, he may have slid to another frequency. Okay, anybody else for Lee? How about Tom, KW6S? Tom, go ahead.
K6MYC, KW6S. Yeah, I'm here. I'm been trying to sort out the station, mostly HF stuff today, but yeah, I'm going to give it both barrels here for the weekend.
Good deal. And you heard the times. I'll be on 2 meters around 7 just to catch anybody that I missed. I should be able to catch you before that. I'll try to be bound right at the beginning of the contest, also at 1100. I'm going to be pointed, well, I'm just going to start south at L8, and I'll swing toward Ron and swing up your way, and then just continue on around the clock for a little bit of activity on 2 meters, get some stations in the log, and then I'll probably go wherever people want me quickly. And then, of course, in the evening, we'll be on the schedule we gave you. KW6 Sugar in the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, I probably will catch you during the day on whatever bands you have in the station you're working with, if I can entice you to move to another band. And always like to get it while I can versus wait for getting it later. But yeah, good service, and I'll look forward to seeing what I can glean out in the evening from 7 o'clock on. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, very good. Anybody else for Tom here this evening before we move into the Bay Area? Go now. Okay, I don't know where Rob is. Rob, aren't you hearing Tom tonight?
Yeah, I was hearing him. I'm also trying to listen for the 10-meter net.
Oh, okay. 2 nets going in simultaneously here, Tom, so they're kind of tied up at the moment. Anyway, 7-3, we'll see you tomorrow night on 432, Tom. KW6 Sugar and Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. See you on 42 as well, Lee. K6MYC.
Good night.
Very good. Catch you Thursday, KW6S.
That would be tomorrow. Yes. All righty. Sliding up into the Bay Area, QRZ Bay Area, 2 meters. Bozo Net, K6MYC, over.
AB6SR.
AB6SR, good evening, Stan. Good signal as always. 807, how are you doing?
Yep, 807 here. Yeah, we're doing okay. We had a cool day today, about 73, 74, and a couple of showers soon after lunch. So we had 3 or 4 millimeters here, which is what, 3/16 of an inch perhaps. Was really surprised and very, very grateful. So made a change. Back to you, K6MYC, AB6SR 807.
Oh, hey, good enough, Stan. Why is this door not open here? I wanted to see the skunks when they come up and eat, but maybe I missed them tonight. Okay. Yeah, it was cooler today here. We probably touched 80, but certainly no more than that. It was very, very pleasant all day, and quite cool now, actually. It's probably in the 70s even now. So, it's cooling down. Here comes winter. AB6SR, thanks, Stan. Good evening to you. AB6SR for your final K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Didn't do much else. Some vacuum cleaning and stuff like that around the house, but just getting ready for the trash stuff tomorrow. So, nothing much from here. Hope there's some more people in the Bay Area for you. Good evening to, I'm not sure Judy's in the shack on Wednesday night, but our regards to her anyway. K6MYC, AB6SR, clear.
Okay, well, Judy's not in the shack. She's feeling very disturbed with the sad news of Charlie Kirk and of Turning Point and how that happened, the assassination today in Utah. You know about that, of course.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty sad situation there. He was very, very influential with the young folks. Anyway, let's see, who else do we have in the Bay Area today? But that's right, Judy's not here. She's burned out on the news with all the killings and stuff. So she's not feeling well because of it. She's very emotional at times. AB6SR 73 Stan K6MYC, clear and looking for check-ins from the Bay Area.
W6PQL.
There you are. Good strong signal tonight, Jim. W6PQL 1296. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. 5 and 8 or so. I'm kind of bummed out by the senseless killing that went on and what you were talking about a moment ago. I think he was a pretty good influence for young people. They seem to be listening to him after he was at it for a few years and was a pretty good debater. So that's a shame. Hope they get the guy that did it, or the guys, whoever set that up. It seems like it was more of a professional hit than some of the other knuckleheads that tried it last year. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, this guy, unless the news has changed in the last hour, is still on the loose. Although I suspect that the dragnet is pretty good out there because it's got people in the FBI and all involved very, very much, and they're going to get him, I'm sure. I hope they do. Yeah, senseless is right. A Turning Point, he had started it with an idea when he was 18 years old. He's a real motivated man. Wonderful kid now with kids, 2 kids and a nice wife. He's 31, or he was 31 when he was shot today. So he's been at it for quite a while, but a protege of Rush Limbaugh and many others. He knew everybody to a man. Trump gave him a very nice tribute tonight and so on. So he was familiar with all the people in the media, and almost every representative on the conservative side had met him and spent time with him, and I didn't hear one negative thing. Of course, I wouldn't expect to on a day like this, but all you heard from the news, the media, was that he was spewing hatred in his speeches, and he didn't give speeches. He did crosstalk between he and the audience. He gave a little speech to get started, but basically he was engaging the youth of America, and the Turning Point had grown huge with a lot of followers. So, very sad note. I think he'll be remembered, and this Turning Point might be a motivational factor for a lot more people now. Anyway, let's see who else we have in the Bay Area for check-ins here on the Bozo Net. K6MYC.
613. Hello there, Mike. K6QFO.
Oh, K6QFO. Boy, you sound like you got a cold. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm old. I'm falling apart, and I was resting there watching the boob tube nodding off on those commercials, so just kind of woke up and get things going again. Good evening, sir. Good to hear you, and good signal up this way.
Yeah, Roger. Fox and Newsmax, neither one have had any commercials since the shooting. At least I haven't seen any. So they're dedicating a lot of time to all the people that they're interviewing that knew him, and the memorials that are given to Charlie Kirk. Anyway, good to hear you. I would expect that we would hear Gary very quickly here, but Gary's sometimes at dinner at this time. WB6WNI, Gary, are you here? Okay, not yet. He's probably having dinner. Anyway, great to hear you, Mike. K6QFO, have you been around the Bay Area, but just not checking there, or you still been doing 2 or 3 of your vacation QTHs, over?
We're just taking life easy, and I think getting on the air here is just basically lazy-itis, or I get busy on doing something and forget about time and day of the week and all that stuff, because, retirement is really terrible. Every day is a Saturday. It's kind of hard to get accustomed to a week schedule, if you will, so you kind of lose what day of the week it is, let alone making it on time and knowing what day it is to get out here and saying hello. Hey, by the way, I don't know if I told you I got my GMRS license. It's kind of a neat prefix. It works for the city of San Jose perfectly. And I'm looking at my GMRS and the website. That website's like an ARRL website for the GMRS folks. And I don't see any repeater east of Auburn, so that'd be just east of Sacramento. Auburn's northeast of Sacramento. Between there and all the way up to Pollock Pines, there's no repeaters here at all. So I'm very, very seriously thinking about putting a repeater up at the house up in Placerville. We'll have 2,700 square feet. We're about 3/4 of the way up the hill, and we have some great coverage up around there. That should work out really well for a GMRS. There's a repeater available for $524. It's I think it's Japanese manufacturer, self-contained. It's really a great machine, and it does everything. All you got to do, it's totally portable, waterproof. All you need is plug power and antenna. You're on the air. It's really a sweet little system.
Okay, excuse my ignorance. What's GMRS? Is that the 450 to 470 CB band up there?
Yeah, but it's just like ham radio. It's really clean, well organized, and it's just great. It's global GM, global mobile radio service is what it is, and is at 462 to 467. It's where it's at, that frequency range. And I have made J-pole antennas accommodate for the GMRS frequencies now, so they're ready to go. I'm selling a lot of them.
Okay, good. I don't have any need for it over here, but it sounds interesting for people that need that sort of thing. All right, very good, Mike, and maybe you will put one up there if there's nothing up that way to repeat. It would be helpful if you're up in the hills and can't get you back to the Bay Area there. What's your power limitation on the band?
Under GMRS, the only place you can have high power is 50 watts, and it's on the repeaters. Otherwise, you share the family FRS, family associated radio, or family of radio frequencies, and you have to use their power level to operate on those frequencies per the FCC. So you're running anywhere from 2 to half a watt on those first 14 channels that are simplex.
Oh boy, you can talk almost a couple miles, huh?
Yeah, what's cool about this repeater, Mr. Mike, that you can basically put it anywhere on a picnic table, mount it to a side of a building. It handles cold temperatures because there's a heater in it if it gets too cold. If it gets to be too hot outside or the transmitter is transmitting too long, that it will shut itself down from 25 watts to 5, and it does so many neat things. The only thing it doesn't do, you have to use software for the PL change, and it doesn't ID itself. That's one flaw they need to fix. You need to have external device that go into the I/O part of the repeater to do the ID for you.
I wonder why they didn't make that for whoever's making it. Well, anyway, okay, well, good luck with it. I'm sure you'll get your one up in the hills going there. Let me move right along here and see if there's anybody else in the Bay Area. It's very quiet over there this evening. K6QFO, K6MYC standing by for WB6JNN, KB6BA, WA6AXX, K6KLY, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, and anybody else that's hearing me, K6MYC, QRZ.
WA6AXX, no traffic.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, Ed. Good signal over here. We sure could have used you last night. We had somebody that tried to check in and tried to check in. I think I don't know if I finally heard the station that was trying to check in, but, well, we struggled a long time. There was somebody in halfway to the Bay Area, so you might have been able to hear it up there. Anyway, good evening. WA6AXX, Los Gatos, K6MYC.
Okay, no, nothing going on here, just the regular. And, yeah, so I hope you're doing okay. K6MYC, WA6AXX.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I noticed another level of vision drop today, though. That's not making me feel good. I was outside. Everything's really foggy today with my eyes. The left eye, the right eye finally was starting to look like the left eye. Yuck. I don't know if I'm going to have any vision by the time I finally get to see the virus people up there. The appointment is for October 14, I guess it is, 13 to 14. And I can't change it. Matt got on with them and made it clear to them that we were going to come together, and we had an appointment together on the 29th, and because we're from outside the area, we would prefer if we could get them together. And they made accommodations for it, but they said don't ever try to change it again, even if there's some quicker time to get an appointment. So they're not making it too easy for us. Anyway, we'll be up there on the 13th or 14th, I guess. I can't remember whether it's 13th or 14th now of October. But at the rate I'm going, I'll find. I'll have to get a white cane, I think. WA6AXX for your final, and we'll see if there's anybody else in the Bay Area. K6MYC.
Okay. Well, just let's see. If it were me, okay, what's going on with you is urgent. And if you have to go twice, once for you and once for your son, then having separate appointments would seem worth it. If you could get in by yourself earlier, I'd be calling every day trying to get in. But it's up to you. I know it's not easy, and I know it's getting through on the phone and dealing with them and stuff, but if you make a pleasant test of yourself and set it, try to get in by yourself, you might be able to get in sooner. That's all. Anyway, do the best you can. K6MYC, WA6AXX.
Yep, and we're doing that. I'm not calling them every day. They had an earlier appointment, but they would not give it to me if we get them a joint appointment with my son. He's got glaucoma too, and I can't get there without him, and he's got an extremely busy schedule with customers and quotes and things that we have to get out the door and so on. So it's not easy to take advantage of an earlier one, and they said you can never get another one. Don't even try. Matt had to argue with him for hours to get him to get us two together. And it was going to be a together one anyway. He explained to him that he was coming with me and he was going to sit in on my appointment. So they finally condescended to finding a way to get him an appointment right after mine. But they're not easy to work with. I don't think they're really interested in. And I found out something interesting. All this big flap about visual field that I have to take up, sparkle test results and so on. The reason my doctor didn't give it to me is because you're blind. A sparkle test is useless after you are pronounced legally blind. The sparkle test is virtually useless because it doesn't give them much of a picture, and it's usually inaccurate. So nobody, once you get past 420, 2020, or it's 420. Once you get past that point, they don't put any faith in, nor do they use or do they give the sparkle test without pressure. So I got one, but It was only because the doctor didn't know what my vision was, because we changed doctors to get the test. It's most of these folks, these doctors that are so good doctors that they don't really give a damn when you're getting to my stage of blindness, and they can't do anything. They just tell me my optic nerve's about to fall loose from the eyeball and it's in bad shape, and that's why you can't see. Okay, bye.
Question, Mike.
Go ahead.
I have the same type of scenario, but what I have is diabetes and the swelling behind the eye. My doctors keep an eye on, and he gives me shots in my eyes to relieve the swelling problem so I can see a lot better. So I'm not sure if you have a swelling problem or not. If you do, that can be fixed.
Well, I have a pressure issue inside inside my eyeball, and they've been maintaining pressures for quite a few years, and I'm right always in the range that I should be according to their requirements for my vision, and I'm taking as strong a medicine that they could offer, so they can't do any more. At least that's what they tell me. They can't do anything more for my eyes. They can take a picture of my optic nerve back there and see how frayed and ragged it is on both eyes, but they can't fix it. Over. It's the pressure in your eye that damages the optic nerve, Mike.
Beth, hope you at least they'll see more in a few more days, so I'll cross my fingers too for you. All the best. I'll be listening, K6QFO.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you, Mike. Okay, 73, Ed, thanks for listening. KWA6AXX in the group, K6MYC.
W6, and then?
I missed that. Very light. Try again, please.
Yeah, you're not real strong tonight either. WDB and Willie Baker 6, Japan, Norway.
Okay, I moved the antenna back a little bit your way. I got you, Jim. WB6JNN. Go ahead, make a transmission, and I'll peek on you.
Yeah, okay. I'm still 10 watts here. That'll be that way for a while. But anyway, sorry to hear about your eye issues there. You seem to have an abundance of problems. But then again, we're both that's the thing that's the cause of most of this stuff. The old body just wearing out. Anyway, yeah, you're not real strong tonight, only a 7, and dropping down to 5 and sometimes even 3 on occasion here, so it's not a very stable path tonight. K6MYC, WDB6JNN.
No, I just didn't have the antenna on you. You're rock solid here with your 10 watts. You should be hearing my 1500 pretty adequately, over.
Oh, it's always adequate, but I'm just saying that it's been dropping down as low as S3, which is still copyable on my radio. It's not a problem. But mainly you've been in the 5 to 7, and it's been going up and down. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I'm not seeing that on you for some strange reason. I'm seeing very, very little QSB. You've been absolutely perfectly Q5 with about a 10 dB margin here. So amazing signal for 10 watts, Jim. Anyway, we'll let you go. I don't have any power line noise today because it's very quiet here. It's very cool. And my neighbor with the noisy solar system has not bothered me tonight, so I can hear really well. Night for now, Jim, and don't forget to 4:32 tomorrow, and don't forget to try and be on a little bit for the weekend. On for Saturday night, I'll be starting out on 2 meters, so I'd like to catch you on 2 meters quickly. At 7 o'clock, 7 to 7:30 on 2 meters, 144, 200. And then at 7:30, I go to 1296. And then 8 o'clock, we go to 222. And 8:30, we go to 432. So we could work you on all those bands if you can hang around on Saturday night. WB6JNN for your final K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, very good. And I guess I should shut this off. I was trying to see what my signal looked like, but I don't have to listen to it to do that. But anyway, okay, Mike. Yeah, I'll try to not get sidetracked and forget to get on at the appropriate times. So we'll see what happens this weekend. WB6JNN.
Yeah, you can watch the stream, can't you? You should be able to hear yourself very nicely on the stream, Jim. Over.
Yeah, that's what I set up, so I could see what it looks like. But of course, it's delayed somewhat, as you know, and it's showing me. Actually, it's not showing any S-meter movement at all. So there's that.
Well, the main thing is that you're Q5, though. Over.
No, I understand, and you're Q5 all the time too. But it has been shifting around. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, I'm pretty sure I have the preamp on. I normally leave it on here. So I can't see the S-meter here. So I don't know whether you're making a movement or not. It sounds good enough to make S-meter movement, but I can't see it on this radio. Alrighty, 7-3, we'll see you tomorrow night, and maybe we can get you on through the weekend there on Saturday night. WB6JNN, K6MYC for your final.
Yeah, okay, Mike, very good. And yeah, we'll try to make sure we get in there and make some noise. WB6JNN.
7-3, Jim. QRZ, last call, Bay Area, Bozo Net. Check-ins, please. K6MYC.
Golf Yankee, Bozo 884.
And we got a good copy on you, Phil. Got your 884. How are you doing?
We're doing okay. I just wanted to jump in if you had a minute to take the signal. Thank you very much, Mike.
Yeah, bounce path. Did you get any rain up there today?
Negative. Overcast all day. Very cool day, but no rain. Over.
Okay, well, they had a little sprinkle, I guess, in Los Gatos. Stan up there, AB6SR in Los Gatos, got 3/10 of an inch or so. So it sprinkled, but it could sprinkle any place, you know, in that kind of format. You had clouds, they just didn't turn into rain. All right, very good, Phil. I'll let you go. We should see you in the morning, and maybe, well, let's see. Tomorrow, no, I guess Bob's not going to be there, but we're mourning the loss of Charlie Kirk. Over.
Roger on that. Okay, we'll catch you in the morning. WB6GGY
73. Yeah, Phil. K6MYC, Bozo Net. Anybody else before I go toward Oakley? Okay, nothing heard. Here we are up toward Oakley, N6 Radio Ocean, N6RO, K6MYC, over. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC. How about KB6 Whiskey Victor Lima, KD6 WVL? Are you there, John?
KD6 WVL, 1179.
Okay, gotcha. Big booming signal tonight. I don't know where Ken is, but maybe he'll pop in before you and I finish because it's the same heading. How are you doing there?
Not bad. Just kicking back here, listening to the feed and kind of cruising the internet, kind of dreading to see all the sad news.
Yeah, that's not good news, is it? And it's being played up in a negative fashion by the media, the fake media. Fox News and Max have had no commercials for at least 2 hours, and Hannity extended his show right into Gutfeld, so it's a 2-hour show from Hannity night, all tributes to Charlie Kirk. They're over.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. And then you run across some of the negative comments from the wackadoodles. You know, it really gets your blood going.
Yeah, sad that they have such a strange attitude about something, and they can listen to the wrong news sources. I've listened to Charlie Kirk. I've been following him since he was about 20 years old, and we're just starting with Rush Limbaugh. And the man has never said a hateful thing in his life, to my knowledge. I've listened to a lot of his shows and a lot of his interviews and a lot of this and that and the other thing, and he's only a very positive person, God-loving, and a wonderful family man. Now, unfortunately, he's no longer here. But his movement will continue. In fact, it may burgeon because of his death, unfortunately. I think it's going to be a martyrdom for him. Over.
Oh, yeah, you took a fade there. I hope you're done. Yeah, it's sad. You know, once we wake up and quit fighting with each other, you know, we can kind of get things straightened out, but they kind of keep us at odds.
Yeah, well, if the media would just tell the truth, it would be fine, but most of the media does not do that. I've listened to outtakes from several of the networks, and they're just, there's at least one commentator that makes a complete ass of himself on every one of the programs, so it's pathetic. Picture up in Chicago was no exception there. The governor of Illinois said some stupid stuff. He blamed it on Trump's rhetoric. Trump's hatred and his rhetoric, hatred rhetoric. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah, they've got to twist it around, you know. I think you can always tell what's going on when they're blaming you for what they're doing.
Yep. Okay, well, I'll let you go, John, but thanks for checking in. We'll look for you tomorrow night, and don't forget about the weekend, contest weekend, and my schedule, 7 o'clock on Sunday night. Saturday night, 7 o'clock at Saturday night on 144-200. I'll be on for a half an hour working anybody I've missed to that point in the contest. And then at 7:30, we'll do the other three bands, which you don't have. Maybe 4:32, we'll catch you on at 8:30 or so. KD6WVL, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KD6WVL. Have a good evening.
Okay. Your signal's dropping. Are you doing anything? You dropped about 20 dB in the last 2 minutes.
No, I haven't done anything, but I noticed a little fading, so I don't know, maybe the path isn't that great tonight.
Well, it's been really good, but all of a sudden it's starting to develop some QSB, probably as the sun has gone down now. All right. Good evening to you. We'll see you tomorrow night on 432. KD6WVL, KD6MYC, going into the Sacramento area. Here we go.
226 is here.
Oh, good evening, Ken.
Yeah, good evening. WA60IB is finally here.
Well, I know you had the 10-meter net tonight, so that always slows you up some. Anyway, good evening to you. How are you? And how's Gwen?
Well, we're doing good. We had the grandkids here tonight, planning for... Gwen's taken off for the weekend, and I'm doing some babysitting with... I shouldn't say babysitting, teen sitting, whatnot. Eli and I've got a bunch of stuff. I'm going to put up an antenna at his place, hopefully get him on the air from his house there. So we're going to work on that this weekend.
For Eli?
Yeah, right.
That'd be good. A dipole or something for VHF.
Well, I'm going to put up a 30-foot mast, and then we'll run some antennas. I'll put a dual bander on top of that, and then put probably a whole loop, and then probably a dipole.
Yeah, okay. For what, 6'2" and up?
Well, 10 meters up and up.
Nothing for 6?
He doesn't have any equipment on 6 right now.
Oh, he doesn't have any equipment for 6 and 2 and up?
Well, he has, 2 meters and 432, but nothing for 6.
Oh, okay. He needs one of those FT100s that you're fixing for me, over.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll see. He's working on. He can get on the 10-meter net too, but that's still within his privileges. But we're working on trying to get him upgraded.
Yeah. Do you have classes every now and then that's sponsored by Fresno Amateur Radio Club? A lot of people have been asking me, where can I go to take a class and get tuned up here?
Yeah, I started the class. I just got the room today and whatnot over at the church. I started class on the 30th of this month for 7 weeks, and which includes a testing session at the end.
Okay, how do they enroll?
Well, it's on ARRL, of course. They can find it from there, and they can contact me, Skip, through the radio club. There's a link there. There's all kinds of ways. They can contact me directly. Whatnot. I need to start getting people. I've got a few signed up already, but I need to try and get about 15 people.
Okay, so on the ARRL website, where they have people that are doing classes and they're listing that, or do you have to look it up by Fresno Amateur Radio Club, or how do you look it up on the ARRL site?
Well, just ARRL site looking for classes, because I'm an ARRL instructor, certified instructor for the ARRL. So they just look up classes from the ARRL, and I'm in there.
Okay. I've never gone to the website, and I can't see it anymore, so I was going to have Judy maybe take a look at it. I don't think she can get down there, but I have other people that have been by here that wanted to know how to take tests and take classes, so I'll make it aware. The 30th of this month, you said 31st?
Yeah, no, this is going to be a general class. I forgot to mention that, just because I've got so many people that are techs that want to upgrade to generally get the HF privileges. So last time I taught, it was a beginning, tech, but this is going to be a general class, so they'll have to already have their tech.
Oh, you don't have to have it. You can go right for general right off the bat, can't you?
No, you got to take two tests. You got to take the tech test and the general test. You can do it both, no problem there, the same day. But you have to, progressively do it.
Why would the tech test be so much different than the general test? They used to be very similar, except that tech didn't have the CW thing.
Well, CW hasn't been an issue for years. No, it's progressive. The tech is very basic stuff, a lot of regulations and stuff like that. In general, starts getting a little more technical. There's regulations there too, but mostly just, the little more math and this and that. It's progressive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the people I talk to certainly could just jump right in and do the general class with you and probably pass the tech class with a little study. And get them both at once. I don't think, sure, it doesn't make any sense to me to have to make one before the other. I mean, I used to be able to go in, and if I didn't have anything, I could take extra without having anything preliminary before that, over?
Yeah, I don't know that was the case, but at any rate, yeah, they like the building block technique. If you do just come in and take the general, you will have to study the technician stuff because it's different. There's regulations in there that you can't figure out. You just got to know them. You just have to know the regulations because they're regulations. So you do have to do some studying and a lot of people have done it. I've had guys do that. They go in and take the technician and the general the same day. It's no problem. You can take all three the same day, but you got to pass the first one first. Yeah, you have to have a passing score for each one progressively.
I got it. Okay. Well, yeah. Again, no, the classes and questions and stuff are all on the ARRL website. The technician is, like you say, it's mostly basically memory. You read the rules and regulations and the questions, and then you pretty well have a good idea what kind of questions you're going to get on the test. All right. Thanks, Ken. And maybe I'll get you a few people to take the test there. 7-3 for now. Oh, not 7-3, but at least as far as that conversation goes. Let's see who else. I'm still toward Sacramento now, so let's see if KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo is up there, over.
Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, 756, over.
I hear you, Derek. We missed you last night on 1296. I do not think you were there. We tried, but we did not hear you.
Well, I replied, and even after you got ILX, but you couldn't hear me.
Boy, I guess I couldn't. It's funny, I heard John okay.
Yeah, I heard you work KR6MR and ILX, and I know after ILX you called, and every time I could hear you, I was going after you, but nope, just didn't pan.
Yeah, that's weird. I did not hear a trace. I mean, I would have even, if I'd heard even your voice characteristic in there, or even a semblance of a voice, I would have responded, but I did not hear anything in your direction, and I went back and forth, and as you know, I called going up and coming back as well from the from the Nevada area. Okay, well, we'll try again next week. That's all we can say. Don't forget about the contest this weekend. I'll be starting at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening on 144-200, 2 meters here for the first half hour, just to pick up a few loose grids and see if we can work Charlie November 80 up there in Redding, and then we're going to go south and see if we can get Charlie Mike 95 and 96, fairly rare for you guys up there, so we'll be trying to poke those guys out of the woodwork and get them on the air. And we got 05 and then Charlie Mike 95, 96, and then all the stuff around here, of course, you can work. And then up to Redding and then a little bit of Nevada probably. So that's the plan, and then that's between 7 and 7:30. Then I'll start 1296 at 7:30, and then 8 o'clock 222, and then 8:30 432 more or less. Over.
I'll copy. Well, I'm not sure if I'm even going to be in town for the weekend. The wife has kind of picked out some things to do, so I might not make it around for the contest window. But that being said, I better get out of the way because I know KR6MR, KO6KD are both waiting in the wings, if not more, so I better get out of the way. Thanks for the info, Mike, and if I am around for the weekend, I'll give it a shot. KJ6KFB.
Thanks very much, Darren. That's all we can ask. And somebody broke in and said, no copy. Who was that? Somebody said, no copy. Who was that? Maybe they didn't know they were transmitting when they said that. Well, I give up. That's always a nice comment to get right in the middle of your transmission there. All right, 7-3, Darren, and up to you, Bill. KO6KD, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and everybody else on the net. K6MYC, here's KO6KD, Bozo number 776. Anyway, checking in, and I guess I'll go ahead and check back out again. I know John's waiting out here as well. So, anyway, sorry I did not make it this morning. Well, anyway, it's sometimes I'm able to sleep and other times I'm not. So, but I'll if people are going to be around tomorrow, I'll try to make it tomorrow. Tomorrow being the 9/11, 24th anniversary of 9/11. So, anyway, see if you guys are around. So, anyway, that's it for now. Checking in, checking back out. Good evening, KO6KD.
Okay, well, Bob will not be there tomorrow. At least the current plans are that he's going to go up and visit, do a boat, sailboat that the guy, his son is buying, Micah. And at least they're going to run it through its paces, and if everything goes right, he'll probably buy this one. He's turned down about 2 others. But since Bob is being requested to be there because he's got knowledge of, say, sailboats and other things, that when they're looking over the boat, they actually take the boat out of the water and inspect the hull and all sorts of stuff. So it's a very thorough test. Anyway, he'll be gone tomorrow if that comes off. Otherwise, we'll all be there, and I'll be there. And of course, 9/11 is going to be a little bit jumbled up because of the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, it's we've spent a lot of time here locally chatting about it on the local 2-meter Simplex channel, and also a lot of texting, as I'm sure a lot of other people are doing that, and a lot of theories circulating. So anyway, we won't get into any of that, but hopefully they'll catch the perpetrator, and they'll actually bring whoever it is to justice. But anyway, again, going back to our own theories on that. So
yeah, it's going to really have an effect. It should not overshadow the festivities there in New York and Washington, but still, yeah, it's certainly a sign of the times. I'm sorry to say, KO680.
Yeah, one disaster commemorating another one. Okay. Very good. Let's get John in here. John, KR6MR. Let me move up that way. Let me see if I can push the right buttons here. Where is it? I'm trying to push the 220 amplifier to make it turn the antenna. That doesn't work. I say it's getting really bad. KR6MR, K6MYC.
WB6JNP.
WB6MYC in the group. KR6MR. Bozo 759. Everything's doing okay up here. Over.
Okay, very good. And I hear you, Dane, WB6JNP 107. We've got you. Hang on a second, John. Anything from you, Dane, over?
Nope, just hanging out. So we will catch you tomorrow evening on 4:32.
Sounds good. We'll look for you then. Didn't mean to rush you. Did you have dinner already?
Yeah, I've got a couple things left to clean up on the plate, but other than that, dinner is like 90% done.
I'm the same way. I've got half a steak laying on the table, on the plate in my room, in my living room, or in the dining room. I didn't have a chance to finish it before I had to get out here for the net. All right. See you tomorrow. WB6JNP in course gold, K6MYC. Up to you, John, KR6MR. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, Mike. Good evening. Don't really have anything to add to the net tonight. We'll be seeing you tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll get something going this weekend.
Yeah, we're hoping for it. You know, it's funny, I worked you on 1296, and it wasn't spectacular, but we had you in there the whole time. Did work KE6ILX, and he was very weak, but I think he had something wrong, because he's normally very strong on 1296. And I tried to work Darren, and Darren said he was in there calling, and he could hear me, but of course I'm running 600, but I never heard a trace of Darren, so that was disappointing. I heard you enough to know you were there, and lots of times you were Q5. But nothing from Darren, which was usually you guys are pretty similar. So who knows? Anyway, we'll look for you tomorrow night on 4:32, and then we'll finalize all the stuff that we're going to do on Saturday. KR6MR, Meadow Vista, K6MYC, and then on up to Reading.
Yeah, okay, Mike. One last bit. Jeff was in a different location last night, so he just couldn't get you as well as he usually does.
Oh, what do you say about his location?
He was not in his regular location when he makes his calls. He was someplace else.
You're talking about Darren?
No, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why he was so weak. Okay, that would explain it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. See you tomorrow night, 73 KR6MR.
Roger, Roger. Thank you. And Reading, Charlie, November 80 for KD6 Sugar Whiskey, who we did work on Monday night on 6 meters. Looking for you tomorrow night, too, but hopefully we'll get you tonight as well. KD6 Sugar Whiskey and KO6HS. K6MYC, calling and listening.
Well, good evening. Nice signal tonight there, Mike. KD6 shortwave here in Reading, number 145, and you're almost up to S9, over.
Yeah, you're booming in here. Well, it's already up. Let me see if Jerry's here. Jerry, how about it? KO6HS, over. Oh, no Jerry tonight. Call him there. Maybe I got him in a null or something. Call him, Rich.
Let's see. Jerry, are you around tonight? Okay, did you hear him, Mike?
I don't hear him at all.
He said he's got lots of static there. He's not hearing anything. Maybe he got the antenna pointed the wrong way there, Jerry. Check that.
Yeah, something something's wrong. I always hear him similar to your signal.
Well, anyway, he is in tonight. He's just not having much success with the noise.
Okay, well, he's not being heard either, so I don't have any noise here, and you're booming in, so pretty strange. I think he's just got to wash the antenna around. Tell him to wiggle the antenna back and forth, make sure he's pointed toward me, and I'll send it over to you again. KD6 Sugar Whiskey for a long one, talking to Jerry, K6MYC.
Okay, there you go, Jerry.
Nothing. Nothing.
Any luck with that, Mike?
Not a peep. I do not hear a peep from Jerry. Nothing.
Well, Jerry, you say it's in rotation mode right now? Oh, that's unusual. Maybe you're pointing at the moon. Well, anyway, Mike, we had a pretty good storm up here later this afternoon. Lots of heavy rain and lots of thunder and lightning, or donner and blitzen. And what do you say? A bit windy also. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're booming in, and Jerry, I heard a trace of Jerry that time, just a trace. Wasn't readable, but I recognized a couple little syllables in there. So whatever is wrong may have water in the feed line or something. Something is terribly wrong, because he should be booming in here like you are. Over.
Well, it'll probably end up being something rather simple. You know how these things work out. You think, oh, no, I turned the antenna the wrong way, or the wire came loose. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Okay, well, listen, 7 o'clock Saturday night. 7 o'clock Saturday night. Also, 11 o'clock in the morning. On Saturday morning, I'm going to be looking for you from 11 to 11:15 or so in the morning on 2 meters, 144-200, 144-200, not 240, 144-200, 2 meters at 11 o'clock in the morning on start of the contest, and then we'll look for you again Saturday night at 7 o'clock to 7:15, 7 o'clock to 7:15 on 2 meters, and then we go up to the other bands. Over.
Okay, I'm going to start listening as soon as the contest opens up, see if there's anybody out there that I can copy. Anyway, conditions seem to be pretty good here tonight.
Hey, Mike, I can actually hear Rich.
Okay, go ahead. He's down here now.
Sure, tonight at all. So, anyway, we'll try 432 tomorrow night and see what happens. 7-3, KD6 shortwave ready.
Roger, 7-3. We'll look for you on 432. Listen for Rob. Please listen for Rob, KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob.
Good evening, Rich. KD6SW. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. Delta Mike 07, over.
Well, I'm copying you pretty darn good there, Rob. Nice signal. I hope you hear me all right. I'm only running, 100 watts out of the 9700, and that's it. So, nice to hear you.
Yeah, I don't get a chance to hear you, but maybe one other time. So, yep, 9700's working fine. Thanks for being there. Unusual for me to make contact with you. Thank you.
Well, apparently the 9700 is the official 2-meter radio of choice, you know.
That's the 100 watts from the 9700. Sounds good, though. Sounds good. Let's try Jerry one more time. KO6HS, K6MYC. Jerry, are you hearing me?
Roger, KO6HS230. We're hearing you now. How copy, over?
Now you're way up. What happened? Did you rotate right or something? What happened?
Yeah, I'm having a little trouble with the rotator. I try to turn it one direction, and it starts turning the opposite direction, and then it just stops. So I got something going on up there, over.
Okay, very good. Rob, how are you doing with Jerry?
Yeah, hi, Jerry. KO6HS, KM6SR. Yeah, I don't get to talk to you guys very often, but you're coming in good tonight, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you're coming in just about as strong as Mike there. Sounding good up here, over.
All right. Yep, barely can hear you there, but good copy. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. We'll catch you next time. Maybe get a little, maybe we'll point a little closer to you then.
Yeah, and get the Saturday times. I'd like to see if you can get on Saturday morning for a few minutes, right at the beginning of the contest. We really want to get your Charlie November 80 in here. So 11 o'clock to 11:15 in the morning on Saturday, this coming Saturday. And then again in the evening, 7 o'clock to 7:15 on 2 meters, 144, 200. And then we'll go up and do the other bands at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and 8:30 for 1296, 222, and 432, which I won't work you on, obviously. But we sure like to catch you on too and get you in the log on several other log sheets there. KO6HS, if you can make either one of those times or both, that would be terrific. K6MYC.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. If the equipment is cooperating, we'll give it a shot there. I noticed that it was working fine until we had a big rainstorm here. We had a big rainstorm, and all of a sudden something happened here. So we'll see what's going on, see if we can't make it over.
Yeah, well, the antenna's working. You just had it in the wrong direction. I'm sure that's what it was. But you've been solid copy since you got it turned around here. Thanks, Jerry. 73's to you, and up to you, Rich. KD6SW, thanks for staying with us here till Jerry got things sorted out there. K6MYC. Go ahead, Rich.
Okay, well, yeah, probably a wire came loose at the motor or something like that. So there's got to be something stupid simple. You know, that's how that works out. Okay, well, nice talking to you, and see if we can run across a 432 contact with you. I haven't had too much success with that, but then again, I don't have much of an antenna system. 73 KD6SW.
Okay, 73. Well, if we get a peak like this, you should make it through no matter what the antenna is. Aye. 73 Jerry, 73 to Rich, K6MYC. Rob, go ahead.
Yeah, they dropped out for me now, Mike, so I'm not copying. I can tell somebody's in there. Over.
Yeah, but they'll hear you because of the power. They're only running 100. They hear really well up there. All right. 73 guys, K6MYC. Clear. Anybody else in the Sacramento area? Woodland Hills, or not Woodland Hills, but wherever KE6ILX is. Are you there tonight, Jeff?
Yeah, KE6ILX. How copy?
Good copy. Go ahead.
Yeah, just as usual in the pickup truck, the single Yagi up there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the contest. I like going out to Nevada when I do that, but I hardly talk to anyone when I go up to like DM00. But I don't know. I'll get out and do something. I'll get out and do something for the contest.
Okay. Well, if you can contact me or give me a phone call, we'll know where to look and point for you. I'm going to be working on Saturday morning and Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, both 11 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock in the evening on 2 meters, 144, 200. I will be looking for Charlie November 80, which isn't that far from where you're going to be in Delta November 00, over.
Yeah, it's pretty much straight across from them. It's kind of fun to go up there, and there's a lot of mining sites. There's an old commercial radio site that's out that way, up on top of a hill, and it looks pretty good down the valley. I should be able to hear you. In fact, I've heard a lot of people when I was up there, just couldn't get their attention. So, anyway, I'll let you know for sure if I'm going to be up that way, and then you can pass the word.
Yeah, we'd love to get that Delta November 00. Robert, you copying Jeff?
Yes, just barely. How you doing, Jeff? KE6ILX, KM6SRR.
Yeah, you're down a little bit. When you were pointed towards Reading, you were a lot louder. So, and I'm kind of stationary. I could move the truck around a little bit, but I'm kind of...
I was still pointed to Reading, so I'm a little better towards you now. KE6ILX, KM6SRR.
Yeah, it's dropped way down. I don't know if you need to change antenna or... but you were real loud when you were talking to the guys up in Reading.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, KE6ILX.
Haven't talked to you in a long time. WA60IB, just wanted to say hi. It's been a while since I've heard you up there at Grass Valley. Anyway, great signal here, almost an S9 here. WA60IB.
Yeah, OIB, I forgot. Are you in Sacramento?
No, I'm down here just south of Mike a bit. Ken, Kilowatt Echo November.
He's in Clovis. That's Ken.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, booming up in here. Yeah, I'm in my pickup truck with the M-squared 9 10 element up there, 9 element up there.
Yeah, well, you sound great. Yeah, you did hit an S9, that transmission, so good and solid. Got a nice path tonight anyway. Okay, good to hear you, Jeff. Been a while. KE6ILX, WA60IB.
Yeah, and good to hear you. And, yeah, I am getting 350 or so out of the TE in the truck here, so I got decent power in that antenna down the valley. So, all right, I won't hold it. I'll let you know, Mike. I'll probably give you a phone call, and if I go out there to DM00, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. And now, of course, when I get on there, as soon as I know where you're going, I will announce it, and I'll continue to announce it because everybody should want to try to get Delta November 00. I know KN6RO, Ken in Oakley would certainly be able to work you up there and would certainly want to work DN00. That would be a new grid for him on all bands, whatever you get on. So we'll get the word out. That's the whole idea for this Saturday night effort there, and it seems to work pretty well. It's got quite a bit of people enthused about getting extra grids and extra contacts through that hour and a half or 2 hours that we're on between 7 and 9. Over.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I bring the 3-element 6-meter beam and set it up separate when I go out there. So I should get a little. I've got 400 watts with the TE, so I should get some signal out down the valley. And I've got the 432 18-element and 220 watts. So I should have decent power. Plus 25 watts on 1296. That may not make it, but we'll try.
Okay. Well, you were weak the other night on 1296, but John, KR6MR, said you were at a different location. So your signal was way down on 1296, but we eventually heard you. Over.
Yeah, I was a little late, and I just threw the antenna in the back of the truck in front of the house. It's a little bit lower down on the west side of the hill, and looking through a bunch of trees and all kinds of stuff your way. So it didn't do real well.
Yeah, well, it was readable. I did hear you, and we did get you logged in, but it was marginal. Okay. 7-3. Thanks much, and we'll look for you maybe tomorrow night here, finalizing any thoughts and stuff if you know then by where you're going. KE6ILX and all, K6MYC cleared, heading for Nevada. Okay, I don't hear anybody else, so I'm going to Nevada. Here we go. Here's Nevada right here. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7 VAZ, K6MYC. Are you here tonight, Eric?
K6MYC.
Okay, amplifier kicked out for anybody that's copying him. But I got 1193, KN7 Victor Alpha Zulu. Your amp kicked out. Over. Or he popped a circuit breaker or something there. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. We heard you, and we have you checked in. How about KD6BQ? How about you, Richard?
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Yeah, got you 249. Did you hear Eric there?
Roger. He was good and strong here and all of a sudden just dropped out, and then he came back a second time and dropped out. So something's happening over there, and I'm hoping you're copying me, Eric, over. Sounds like he's barefoot now.
Yeah, I don't hear him now when he's barefoot there, but he's checked in, so tell him at least he's checked in, and we'll be very hopeful to hear him during the contest. You can pass on the times that I'm going to be on to him. We'd sure like to work him there in Reno. and have him work a lot of other people as well. So hopefully he can find out what's tripping there. Good evening to you, 249, Richard. Sounds good. And we'll be looking for you, of course, tomorrow as well. KD6BQ, and then over to Daniel, I guess. We did hear Larry. Larry checked in early tonight on this band, over.
Yeah, Roger. Larry wanted to check in early. He's already bugged out to go to sleep. Do you have a plan for Saturday night of the contest, over?
Yeah, okay. Saturday night at 7 o'clock, we're going to be looking up your way, near there. On 2 meters, 144-200, 144-200, not this frequency, over. Did you get that?
Do a fade right now, Mike.
Well, you're Q5 here. Go ahead.
Yep, you're coming up now. I heard 144-200. Do you have some times on Saturday night when you plan to be on, over?
Yeah, Saturday morning also we're going to try and get on right around 11 o'clock looking up your way. We're trying desperately to catch up with the Charlie November 80 guys, and Jeff may also go to Delta November 00, just above you there, KE6ILX, so he may go up that way. And of course we'll be looking for you guys on, well, I'll have 2 meters and 1296 in this shack, so either one of those two bands we could try. You don't have 1296, so that's probably just 2 meters on Saturday morning here. And in the evening I'll be back here at the beginning, and then 1296 follows it, and then 222 and 432 are in the house later at 8 o'clock and 8:30. So 8:30 for 432 for you on Saturday night, over.
Roger. Well, we'll miss you on 2 meters then, because I'm gone in the morning. I won't be in until Saturday evening.
Okay. Well, we won't spend a lot of time looking for you then. That would make sense. Okay. Daniel, are you there? KE7UQL, K6MYC. KE7UQL, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Rob.
WA60IB, good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Ken. WA60IB, KD6BQ. You're stronger than Mike.
Yeah, you're S9 here, too. Really strong. No problem at all.
Yeah, I was looking, so what I jotted down was Mike was going to try 1296 at 7:30, 222 at 8, and 432 at 8:30. Is that what he said, over?
That's the plan, anyway.
Yeah, and if I could talk him into a 2 meter slot somewhere in there while I'm here, that'd be good. But basically, I repeated that so Eric could hear it, because he's wondering what the plan is for the contest.
7 o'clock on Saturday night on 144-200 for half an hour. The first 15 minutes I'll be pointed your way for Redding and you.
Excellent. We will do everything we can to be here. Sounds good, Mike.
All righty.
Sounds like a fun evening.
Well, we might try to make it that way. We usually get a few out of the woodwork, Ken.
No, I meant for Richard there. He'll have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I already sent a note out to the 50 megahertz and up guys that point their antennas this way. A couple of them said something about the contest, and I said, while you're out there worrying about the contest, help out the lonely VHFers over here in Nevada.
Yeah, well, that's good. Maybe we'll have a good crowd then. And I'm going to try and get in here. I can't promise anything because I've got things going on, but I'll have the grandkids over here that night. Gwen's going to be leaving Friday morning for LA for a few days, so I'm manning the house and the bed and breakfast over.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to have a busy weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be busy, but hopefully I can sneak out here. We'll see what happens. Okay. Well, anyway, good to hear you, Richard. KD6PQ, WA60IB.
Yeah, good to hear you, Ken. Thanks a lot, 73, and hopefully we'll catch you at the contest if you get a chance to be free, but if not, have a good weekend with the grandkids there, over.
Thank you. Sure will.
Okay, another call for Daniel. It's surprising that Daniel isn't in here. Must have fallen asleep on the floor or something. KE7UQL, K6MYC and the gang, over.
Stock underneath you, over.
Whoops, double.
Yeah, Richard, I was saying you're very loud in here. KD6BQ, KM6SRR.
Yeah, KM6SR, KD6BQ. Yeah, you guys are both much louder than Mike tonight for some reason. I'm wondering if Eric's copying you being so loud here, over.
I don't know. Eric, N7VAZ, N7VAZ. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. Over, over.
You copy Rob, Eric? Yeah, I don't think he's copying you guys right now. After this is all over, Eric, we'll swing around and go to 245, and I'll point up your direction, over.
Roger, roger.
I heard that. I heard you, Roger, Eric. You got power on, or was that barefoot? He's not hearing me well, is he?
Yeah, you came up, Mike.
Yeah, well, I heard Eric just fine that time, but he didn't respond.
Yeah, he was loud here, too. I think the amplifier's cutting in and out on him.
Okay, one more try for Daniel. Daniel, where are you? KE7UQL, K6MYC and the gang, over.
Here is T72, KE7UQL, over.
Well, there you are. Okay, not real strong, but we've got you. Must have woke you up there. KE7UQL with WA60YB and KM6SRR and KD6BQ and N7VAZ, K6MYC. Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay, thank you for the check-in. Yes, you're quite weak at this time, so
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, good evening, Daniel. You're a little thin tonight, but still copyable. KE7UQL. Hope you're having a good day, and hope to maybe see you this weekend. WA60IB, over. Adios. Thank you, Mike.
Okay. 73, Daniel. We'll see you tomorrow on 432. KE7UQL in the group. K6MYC. 730.
711.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf. Hey, sorry about that earlier, Mike. I got a phone call from WJ6Y, and yeah, he was talking to me.
See you there, KD6BQ.
Who are you calling, Richard?
Eric and I are going to move up to 245. I'm going to swing the beam to the north so we can hear each other.
Yeah, okay, very good. John is in here. John, are you hearing Richard up there in Wassaw Valley?
Oh, yeah, no problem. Hope to catch him on Saturday night.
Did you copy that, Richard? That's K6, Mexico, Italy.
Yeah, okay. I had to work him while I got the chance. KD6MI, KD6BQ. You're about a 5 and 3 here.
Okay, 5 and 3 here. Saturday I'll be in DM05. DM05 on Saturday.
What time again on Saturday?
The whole weekend. He has a contest location up there, but he'll be on the schedule with me on Saturday night, over.
You bet.
Roger, roger.
Okay. That'll be a good one for you. How much power are you going to run? Under 100 watts or something, John?
Yeah, it'll be QRP, but good location.
50 watts, all right?
Well, it's 10 watts, but yeah.
Oh, 10 watts. Holy crap. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
Okay, very good. 7-3, Richard. We'll see you all later. And Rob's here, and Ken's here, and I think we're done. We could go down and see if we can get Eddie in Porterville. What do you think, Rob?
Sounds good. I'll start going that way.
I'll see you guys later. Gwen just called. She's having difficulty getting her Amtrak ticket, so I got to go in and give her a hand. WA60IB. Adios.
7-3, Ken. See you tomorrow, maybe on this band. 432. Bye-bye.
Good night, Ken. WA60IB, KM6SR, 73.
Okay, good night, and good night, Richard.
So, John, are you going to go for that portable record?
Portable analog.
And I hear KD6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, KD6W, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Good evening, 755. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, K6MYC, KB6 WFC. Yeah, good evening to you and the group. I guess you're just finishing up from what I gather on the stream, but 60 degrees and off and on sprinkles here. Back to you, KB6 WFC.
Okay, very good. Good signal. Anybody else want to say hello to Mike over there in Daly City? Go ahead, K6MYC. Everybody's turned in the wrong direction for you, Mike. Thanks for checking in. I'm going to check for a few more in the Bay Area. We're headed down toward the valley for late checks and missed there. See you later. Maybe catch you tomorrow on 432. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC.
Roger, roger. 73, thank you.
And don't forget about the weekend.
I'm planning to be on.
Okay.
Did you catch that, Mike?
I heard you, Dave, but go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Earlier, WJ6Y called, and I was talking to him. He's got heart issues also, in case you haven't heard him around for a while.
Yeah, okay, no, I haven't heard him at all. I don't know who it is.
John Youngcliffe?
He doesn't have a Bozo number, does he?
I'm sure he does. He's got a bunch of your antennas up there that he got from the shop.
WJ6Y. Why don't I know that call? What's his handle?
988.
His first name is John.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell somehow.
He was the area VE up here. Oh boy, when I got my license in 2012.
Yeah, okay, well maybe if he can get on here a little bit more often, I'll remember him. I vaguely recognize the call, but I'm not sure if it's because I'm hearing it from you.
Roger, yeah, I'm bugging him to get back on the radio.
Okay. Let me see if there's anybody left in the Bay Area. Bay Area, Bozo Net. Late checks or missed. K6MYC standing by.
KO6 IQR 1189.
1189. Good evening, Mario. I haven't had a chance to call my son yet, but I'll get to him maybe tomorrow morning. It's just been a hectic week here, and then, of course, all the news is not making it any easier. Good evening to you, KO6 IQR, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Yeah, no rush. I mean, you got to remember, we're going to be here through next year, probably into June. So, you know, at his leisure. You know what I mean? We're not going anywhere. There'll just be less and less to see the further we get along. Over.
Yeah, understand. And thanks very much for checking in here. Late checks and missed. We're just about wrapping the net up, so I'm not going to hold you. But good to hear you. Big, strong signal when I'm pointed your way there. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I just put this the second portion of my newest purchase. So this is also a horizontal omnidirectional loop antenna halo for 2 meters and for 70 centimeters.
Yeah, very good. Now you're sounding good. I'll see you tomorrow night on 432.
See you tomorrow night. Thanks, Mike.
You betcha.
K6MYC, K06IQR. Have a good evening, 7-3.
73, K06 IQR, K6MYC. Rob, did you hear him now?
No, I'm pointed down towards Eddie.
Okay, go ahead and give Eddie a call. Let me take one last call into the Bay Area. Bay Area, anybody else? K6MYC, Bozo Net. Pretty quiet, Rob. Go ahead.
KE6BK, Eddie, you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KE6BK, this is KM6SRR with K6MYC. Standing by.
I don't hear him.
Yeah, I don't either. KE6BK, Eddie, you on tonight?
KB6 Whiskey, oh, for heaven's sake, I forgot Rick's call.
KB6RQU, Rick, you on tonight?
Well, I sure hope he gets on for the weekend. He'll probably forget about it. Well, I don't hear anybody, Rob. Looks like I got about 40-something here. What do you got?
I just did a quick count. I got 42.
Looks about right to me. I'll write it down.
Okay. Very unusual. I was able to hear the Reading guys. I don't have as high an antenna as you or a preamp, so that's the difference, I guess.
Yeah, well, sometimes it just fades in and out and up and down. When you were hearing them better than I was at that moment, and then, of course, they came back up for me, but I had pretty much 100% copy, but it was all over the place.
Yeah, that was unusual for me, so I was really happy about it. Normally, when they're talking like that, I can't get on right away, and they drop down, and then I can't hear them.
Well, hopefully I can get them in the contest at Charlie November 80 is a rare one.
Yep, that's way north for sure.
And they're the only two up there now. Okay. Well, good evening, Aaron, if you're there. I know Mark is in here, K6MTS. Are you still here, Mark? Well, he was in for a while.
They were talking over on 10 meters, Mike.
Okay. Well, I'm out of here. Get in the house and finish my dinner. Warm up my steak a little bit and finish it up there. 7-3, guys, and pretty good net tonight. K6MYC, even though we had sad news.
Yeah, I had a double treat tonight, Mike. I had some ice cream and some chocolate chip cookies. K6MYC, KM6SR, 73.
Oh boy, we won't be able to hold you down for a week.
Yep, be bouncing off the walls.
Good night, Mike. K6USY.
Hey, good night, Aaron. Thank you.